Hey everybody, it's Brian and Dan from Ninja Sex Party, and we are going on tour.
That's correct. It's going to be an acoustic show, a different type of show than we've ever done before. We're incredibly excited about it. Yep. It's called the Up Close and Personal Tour.
So close, so personal.
With our dear friends, the Super Guitar Bros.
And our dear friend Jim Roach. If you saw our acoustic show online last year, it's going to be kind of like that.
That's right. For this one, we're doing something a little different.
Yep. Get ready to sit down.
Hell yeah.
Last time on GameGrumps. Partridge?
That's not good.
This is his notepad, but the top sheet's been taken.
Murderers, am I right? Very, very inconsiderate.
Tell me how I can help.
I was hoping you might be able to tell me more about that terrifying mask head on your wall. You know, considering I've seen 2 dead bodies in the last 24 hours, I don't think seeing a person dance with a snake is really gonna move the needle for me. Okay, that's not good. Hey, I'm Dan. I'm also Dan. Dan. Well, hello there. This is Dan, and it's getting hot and heavy here in Gabriel Knight, Sins of the Father. New Orleans is becoming a threatening place full of dark voodoo mystery, and yeah, you can kind of feel that things are sort of going where they're going now. So we'll talk to Dr. John real quick just to make sure there's nothing we need to say, but I don't trust this guy at all.
Do you know of anything interesting going on this evening?
You mean St. John's Eve? Mr. Knight, I know of nothing that you would find amusing.
Let's chat again since you're so friendly now.
Could I ask you some more questions?
No.
All right, I'm gonna go.
I hate to rush you, Mr. Knight, but I am afraid I must close the museum early this evening. This is St. John's Eve, and it's getting on towards dusk. I have things I must do.
I see. No problem. I'll just,
Leave. Goodbye, Mr. Knight. May the spirits guard you well tonight.
Yeah, well, I hope they do, because you might murder me otherwise. Okay, let's head to the cemetery. So this is the part of the game where I got stuck when I was a kid and never finished the game until I was like an adult 25 years later. This part was really tricky. But let's take a look at the markings.
A new series of crosses is on the wall. The wall doesn't work that way.
Oh, sorry, we have to use the translation. Let's see. Where is it? Here they are.
Gabriel can't put his sketch back on the wall.
All right, let's... How about
Gabriel
this?
can't take the marks with him that way.
Please, lady, just let me see them.
A second message from the voodoo crosses is on the wall. The wall doesn't work. The wall doesn't work.
Okay, let's see. Maybe now it'll let me, now that I'm closer?
Gabriel can't put his...
Let's take a look here.
Gabriel gazes at the translation of the code that Moonbeam gave him, pondering who wrote it and for whom it was meant. The wall doesn't work.
Am I seriously about to get stuck again? Maybe my sketchbook?
Let me get these new marks
There we
down.
go. Okay.
I should check this against the code Madame Moonbeam translated for me. Maybe I can figure out what this new message says.
Okay, so now we use the voodoo code.
Gabriel can't put it.
Oy. Let's see. Voodoo code page 1. Maybe that's what I need to do.
Gabriel can't put it.
Oy, oy, oy.
The wall doesn't. Gabriel can't.
You are giving me all kinds of sauce right now, game.
Gabriel can't put.
Maybe it needs to be page 2.
Gabriel can't put.
I might. Well, let's see. Maybe it needs to be the sketchbook again. Boy, this part is so tricky for me. Where is Gabriel's sketchbook? Oh, there it is.
Gabriel already copied the marks on the tomb.
Oh, okay. Maybe I need to exit and then compare them in the sketchbook. Okay. Combine sketchbook with voodoo code page 2. Okay.
Gabriel checks the tomb messages for duplicate symbols and transfers the letters from the matches to the new message.
There we
He
go.
finds that he has the translation for all of the symbols except for 3.
Okay, so now it says DJ keep ESON GKB. Okay, got it. I remember. Okay, so it says DJ, meaning Dr. John, keep eyes on GK, Gabriel Knight, but do not harm. So Dr. John's going to be watching me, but not hurting me. Thanks, kind person. So now, here's what I had no idea how to do. You've got to erase those messages
I think I'll leave a message of my own.
and subterfuge their whole deal. Okay, select the top right corner, select the erase button. Okay. All right. So I had no idea how to do this, but what you want to do is write DJ bring the seke module. So you want to make sure that he brings that little coffin to the ritual tonight, and this is how you can ensure it. See, this is the Y to eyes. But that is pretty esoteric. That was a really tough puzzle. And it took me 2.5 decades to figure out. Mod O U? Where's the U? Oh, it's here. Okay. That's it.
Sensing that his message isn't quite right, Gabriel rubs it off in frustration.
Okay. Guess I have to do that again. Boy, this is bringing back really terrible memories of frustration. DJ. bring S-E-K-E-Y module. Oh. M-O-D. Oh, it's M-A-D. Can I erase? No? Can I oopsie? Can I oopsie this back? Nope.
Sensing that his message isn't quite right, Gabriel rubs it off in frustration.
He's not the only one. He's about to rub it off in frustration. Don't take that out of context. K. S-E-K-E-Y. Boy, you really have to do everything exactly right. Okay, M-A-D. U. O-U. L-E. Where is the L? Okay.
Pleased with his message, Gabriel tosses the brick down. Now if only DJ reads it in time.
My God, I'm not kidding you. Like, 1993 to 2018. That was, that one eluded me. Okay, so, but now we can officially get past where I was when I played this as a kid. So, now it is time to move on from this part and get back to the bookstore.
Hello, beautiful. It's me.
The excitement of seeing you is killing me.
Okay, let's see what's up here.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Do you know anything about animal masks?
I'd rather not hear about your sex life, Knight.
All right. I beg to differ. But, okay, so what we need now is the snake tattoo in order to get into this ritual, like the one Crash had. So let's give this to Grace because she's an art student, as you may recall.
Will you do me a favor?
What?
Use your paints to copy this snake tattoo onto my chest.
Now why on earth would you want me to do that?
Costume party?
I'm going to a party tonight. Costume, you know.
You don't say. I guess you're going with Malia.
Yeah. That's right.
And why should I help you out when I don't even like Malia?
Well, if you're jealous.
Well, if you're jealous about my feelings for her.
You know that's not it. I just think, as your friend, that she's trouble.
It's perfectly understandable. I know that you have certain feelings for me, quite naturally.
Me? I would rather be hung by my hair over a bed of scorpions.
I know it must be hard having it in your face like this. No chance to avoid hearing about it, seeing it day by day.
What a tool.
Fine, I'll do it. Just shut up. Can we at least go in the back?
Sure, but could you say that one more time and pout your lips more?
Ugh.
What'd I say?
She super likes him.
All right, let's go. The shirt, please.
You don't know how long I've been waiting for this moment.
Now. Hold still.
Maybe you'd like to tie me up.
One more remark, and I'm leaving.
Okay, okay.
Oops. The tension in the room is palpable.
Done. It's just stunning.
Good job.
Sorry I couldn't make it last longer.
Well, it was about what I expected from you.
All right, Grace, I'll try not to die while I'm out.
I'm going out for a bit.
Be careful.
Okay. Now, if we go to Greater New Orleans, there's the Bayou St. John. So this is where the ritual is happening tonight. Let's go check it out. Okay. So, we now have the tracker. Let's see. And hopefully, if Dr. John brought the Seke Module,
Gabriel pulls out the tracking device, hoping that the Seke Madele made it to the ritual and that this thing will work.
All right, there's a blip. They must be here with the second module.
Seke Module. Now I know how to say that. All right. Let's go a-tracking.
Damn Mosley and his infernal machine. This better be working.
Okay, so if you don't do this correctly, and you don't set up everything and use the tracker and you just come to the bayou, you'll be lost here forever. It'll just keep repeating the same screens, which is why it's so crucial to get everything right in this game. So, up and then right. And then up. Then down. You can hear the drums getting a little bit louder as you get closer. As you can see, you go up and then down, but it brings you to different screens, which is extremely confusing when you don't know what to do here. And this should do it.
The entrance to the clearing is marked with voodoo skulls. At last.
Okay, so again, pretty critical that we get everything right here. Time to put on the crocodile mask.
When in Rome. Here goes nothing.
Welcome, Brother Crocodile. Please join the other celebrants.
Yes, Dr. John, Brother Eagle.
But first, name the great serpent who crushes all in his coils.
It's Damballa, baby! I've been paying attention.
Damballa.
You are correct, Brother Crocodile. Who is the destroyer of men?
Ogun Badagri.
Ogun Badagri.
You are correct, Brother Crocodile. Enjoy yourself well tonight.
Man, chickens have it rough in this world. starting to look very familiar.
Gabriel!
Malia?
It's Malia.
I know you now. I can smell his blood in your veins.
No.
You cannot change your destiny or ours.
No.
I will find you. I will destroy you.
No.
Where is your necklace now, witch hunter? Where are your pretty, pretty gems?
Okay. So it would appear that the woman that you're in love with is possessed by the spirit of the demon witch who you've been searching for. Day 7. My last ally laid to waste. I ran towards the light. I prayed for one to change my path, to give me strength to fight.
Gabriel! Gabriel, wake up!
Ow, my head.
Oh, it's about time. I've been trying to wake you up for hours. There's no time to lose.
I had another dream.
It wasn't a dream, believe me. Now come on, get dressed.
Wait a minute. I'm starting to remember something about Malia.
She's the head priestess of the voodoo cartel. They're responsible for the murders. They've been doing it for years.
Malia? Last night. She was the leopard. Like in my dreams, Grace.
I know, those dreams were a warning. Now come on, get dressed.
But last night, Malia changed. She became something else. And then I blacked out, I think. How did I get home?
I followed you last night. I knew you were gonna try to sneak into a ceremony. Lucky for you that I did. If you'd been left at that circle last night, I don't know what she would have done to you.
You're wrong. Malia wouldn't hurt me.
What about Tetelo?
Tetelo. They were chanting that last night. That's the name from Gunther's journal, the woman who took the talisman.
Yes, Gabriel, it's your destiny you're facing. You can't just blunder your way through this or you'll end up dead. You have to call your great-uncle in Germany. He knows more about this than we do.
Okay, I'll call him. But Malia isn't responsible for those things, Grace. It's that spirit, that Loa. It's Tetelo.
Yeah, possession is convenient that way. Call Wolfgang, Gabriel. I'll be in the shop.
Oh, thank God for Grace. I like her more than Malia anyway. I don't get what Gabriel's doing, man. Okay. Let's go to the phone. Call our Uncle Wolfgang.
Didn't Grace say you had to dial 011 first to get international?
Okay. All right.
Guten Tag, Sie haben Schloss Ritter erreicht.
This is Gabriel Knight. Can I speak to Wolfgang, please?
Ja, Herr Knight. Einen Moment bitte.
Gabriel, it's so good to hear your voice. I had such a dream last night.
Same.
There's a good reason for that, Uncle Wolfgang. We need to talk.
Gabriel fills in Wolfgang on the events of the previous evening.
It's even worse than I thought.
We have to talk about what I should do.
It is verse. Just wait till we get to the chorus.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
My library contains many books on the occult and religions, and I have read about some particularly evil voodoo cults. But you, at this point, have more direct experience than I.
That's relaxing to know.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
It sounds as though you have learned much during your investigation in New Orleans. Perhaps you will fill me in when we have a chance to sit down and talk.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
I only know what you have told me. They seem to be very similar to the killings in Gunther's journal.
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
It was just another American city to me until I started dreaming about you. Now I feel it's not safe for you there. I wish you would leave.
But it's so cool.
Do you know anything about snakes?
I have not studied the subject. I have an intense dislike for them.
What can you tell me about St. John's Eve?
I'm afraid I've never heard of it.
Do you know what Caprice encore means?
No? What does it mean?
It means goat without horns. It's a term used for human sacrifice in voodoo.
Well, let's hope we can avoid any more of that in this family.
Do you know what goat means? It means the greatest of all time. That's who you're fucking talking to, bro.
Do you know anything about Marie Laveau?
No, I'm afraid not.
Gabriel goddamn Knight. Remember the name.
I've heard rumors of a secret houndfall here in New Orleans.
Yeah, I am sure they have a temple there. Would probably a very elaborate one. You should not go near it, though. Not alone.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
Yeah, Tetanus people wear animal masks for their rituals, don't they? It is not at all uncommon. Many occult groups are based heavily on animal totems. Animals have such pure, primal traits. Spirituality, good or bad, is about reaching these pure levels. Aggressive and cunning like the snake. Agile and nurturing like the monkey. Even our family is associated with the image of a lion.
Do you know anything about veves?
It is a visual symbol of one or more Loa. Each Loa has its own sign, which is used to summon it.
Have you ever heard of Damballa?
Damballa is a snake. He is a Loa, a voodoo god.
Yes, he's one of the primary Loa of the Getty tribe.
Ah, I see. Good work. That information might prove useful.
Does Ogun Badagri mean anything to you?
It is a voodoo Loa, is it not?
Yes, a particularly nasty one, so I understand. Have you come across anything about it in your research?
He seems to be feared by most voodoo groups. That's all I know.
Do you know anything about black voodoo?
My library contains many books on the occult and religions, and I have read about some particularly evil voodoo cults. But you, at this point, have more...
I think you said that already.
What can you tell me about Schottenjägers?
Of course, I sometimes forget how little you know of the family, Gabriel. I never understood how Heinz could allow his sons to remain ignorant. But now is not the time for that discussion. Schottenjäger is really two words in English, Gabriel. Schotten means shadow, and Jäger means hunter.
Shadow hunter?
Yes, shadow hunter. We Ritters have been Schottenjägers for many centuries. No one is sure when it began or how, but we have records of ancestors as early as the 13th century fulfilling this role. Some believe that the role was given us when... but such fantasies cannot be of use to you at the moment, Gabriel. Most people are completely blind to the fact that evil does exist. Shadows of darkness, spirits, vampires, witches, demons, these things are real. It is to their advantage that the world has become so scientific, so cynical. But we know they exist, Gabriel, and we hunt them.
How do we hunt them? And why?
Why? Because it is our duty. As for how, that is something you will have to learn. But it's not easily explained over the phone.
There you go. That's huge information. Gabriel Knight is from a long, long line of badass demon hunters. God, I love this game.
Do you know anything about Rada drums?
Rada drums? You mean ceremonial drums?
Yes. The Getty tribe uses drummers around the quarter as relay messengers to keep track of their business.
Ah, so drums have a ceremonial use too. It would be useful to know their code, Gabriel.
I had Grace find some information on them.
I can see you already have the mind of an investigator. I hope it serves you well.
Yes, I've annoyed many people with badgering questions.
Tell me about yourself.
I hope there will be time for that later, Gabriel, after this is all over. For now, we must deal with the matter at hand.
Tell me about Tetelo.
Well, from your description of the ritual last night, I'd say that Gunther's mistress, Tetelo, is now the primary Loa for the Getty tribe. It seems she still controls them by possessing her female descendants and speaking through them. You remember in Gunther's journal he said that Tetelo was possessed by her father's Loa during the killings in Charleston. This sounds similar, but Tetelo has obviously become a much more powerful Loa than her father ever was. Probably because of the added power of the talisman.
Let's talk about the talisman.
I myself have only seen it in old sketches and paintings, and in my dreams. It was in the family for centuries before Tetelo took it. It is believed to be as old as the role of Schottenjäger itself. The talisman has genuine power. I don't know how or why, but it is so. The Schottenjäger swore to use the power for good, never for evil, for defense, not offense. We've been searching for the talisman for years. It's a terrible thing to know that something powerful that was entrusted to us is in the wrong hands. With the talisman, Tetelo has all the power and we none. The only possible way to fight her is to regain the talisman. Then we will at least be on more equal footing.
How can we regain the talisman?
The talisman is probably buried with Tetelo's remains. That's what gives her Loa so much power. To find the talisman, we must find her remains.
Oh, good.
Is there anything else you can tell me about the talisman?
The most important thing about the talisman is that it be once again in the hands of the Schottenjägers.
How would we find Tetelo's remains?
Ah, we have pondered that question a long time, we Ritters. There are two probabilities. The first is that her remains are with the tribe in New Orleans. The other is that the remains were returned to a sacred place near the tribe's original homeland. We've tried to locate Tetelo's African homeland, but Gunther says so little in his journal about her tribe, and slaving records are practically non-existent. As for the other idea, we had no clue that Tetelo's people were in New Orleans until now.
How would we find Tetelo's remains?
We must locate the tribe's original African homeland. Her remains might be there, or they might be in New Orleans, buried among her descendants.
Let's discuss the possible African homeland.
All right. Have you learned anything that might help us locate it?
I spoke with Professor Hartridge. Unfortunately for him, he thinks the tribe's name was Agree, and that they live near the Fawn tribe in what's now called the People's Republic of Benin.
This is incredible, Gabriel. I must go research this new information in my library right now.
Wait, what should I do?
Stay low. If you get a chance, you might look into the possibility that Tetelo's remains are somewhere in New Orleans. But don't try to broach their private areas without my assistance, Gabriel. You will make a fine Schottenjäger, but only if you are not dead.
Sure. I'll wait.
Goodbye then, Gabriel. And remember, if you need a place of safety, come to Schloss Ritter.
That was a good talk. I like him. Whew, holy crap. A lot of big world-changing information there. Let's talk to Gracie.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Have you ever heard of a Schottenjäger?
No. Is that a voodoo word?
I don't think so. It's German.
No, sorry. I don't speak German.
Grace, about last night.
I've already said everything I have to say about that.
Are you okay?
I'd be peachy if you'd give up all this voodoo crap, Gabriel.
Okay. Take a look at the paper.
Times dated June 24th, 1993. There's nothing about the voodoo murder case in the paper today. Gabriel finds a humorous tidbit under the Life is Stranger Than Fiction column. Apparently, there were reports of ghosts in the Bayou St. John last night. Various people called the newspaper with stories about hearing strange noises and seeing weird lights over the swamp. Some folks claim it's a ghost of Marie Laveau. The paper relates it to similar delusions that crop up every Halloween. Gabriel knows better. Gabriel's horoscope today reads, "Wise is the warrior who knows when to fight and when to get the hell out of Dodge."
God help me, I'm actually starting to listen to this guy.
Okay, so life is stranger than fiction. New Orleans is full of ghost stories. Its residents can be forgiven for having a fertile imagination stoked by the Louisiana heat, the gumbo, and the dark, starry nights. But even for Nola, last night was a doozy. The New Orleans Times reported a dozen phone calls claiming that there were ghosts in the Bayou St. John. People reported strange noises and weird lights over the swamp. Some folks claim it was the ghost of Marie Laveau. In other, colder cities, mass hysteria tends to crop up on Halloween. Here, our spirits walk on St. John's Eve. Okay, so now that we know we're looking for Tedalo's remains, seems like the cemetery would be a good spot to start our search.
I'm going out for a bit.
Be careful.
Thank God for you, Toussaint. You make me feel comfortable. Ooh. The panel's open.
There's a small marble plate near the tomb doors. The plate is up. Beneath the plate is a button.
You better believe we're pushing that.
Gabriel hears the faint sound of breaking glass.
That's good. Hello?
Damn, you'd think there'd be a light.
Okay, fortunately I have a flashlight. Okay. Some broken glass here, which just happened.
There's broken glass on the floor. Someone's broken the light in here. No wonder it's so dark. Gabriel doesn't need any broken glass.
You never know.
Gabriel has a feeling it wouldn't be wise to screw around unduly in this tomb.
Oh, shit. That's not good.
This wall is covered with decorated skulls, an ossuary shrine to some of the Getty ancestors.
Ugh, I hope no one ever builds me a shrine like that.
Whose skulls?
I think I know what happened to the men in the family now. Huh. Some of these look loose. Nothing.
I think I was supposed to do that in a specific way. Maybe like the way you cross yourself. I'm Jewish, but I've seen it done.
Hey, one of the drawers popped open.
Sweet.
The plaque on the drawer has an etching of the Veve on it, but no name.
Mosley!
No!
Shit! I dropped my flashlight. Huh?
My sweet Mosley!
Ouch. Oh, my head. What the hell was that?
God damn it, the cool ones always end up in the mortuary.
Mosley's body is gone.
Then he won't miss this wallet.
Perhaps Gabriel should pick it up first.
Okay.
Gabriel opens the wallet and finds some ID belonging to Mosley and an American's repressed card.
Love it.
It's a man's wallet. Mosley's American's repressed card. Credit. What a concept. Mosley's wallet has obviously been in his back pocket for a long time. It's shaped just like him.
Okay. Well, it's sad when your friend dies, but at least you got his wallet. I think we better get out of here. How do I get out of here? Hello? Oh, push the button. Man, even for a trip to the cemetery, this has been a drag. Okay. Now we move on. Let's see. I think better go back to the bookstore. Tell Grace that our only other friend besides her in the world is dead.
Where have you been? I was worried about you.
For good reason, apparently.
What happened? Do you need a doctor?
Nothing you want to know about, and no, just some aspirin.
Gabriel, this is nuts. You have to get out of New Orleans.
No kidding.
Well, listen. Wolfgang called while you were out. He said, and I quote, "Tell Gabriel that I found what I was looking for. It's time for me to do my duty. Schloss Ritter is his now. Now call me crazy, but I don't think that's good news."
Not for Uncle Wolfie, no.
What are you gonna do?
If I figure it out, I'll let you know.
Uncle Wolfie? As a furry, that really appeals to me. Okay. So let's go into the bedroom and use the phone. Give Wolfgang another call.
I have a number for a travel agent on that phone book page if I need to call them.
Okay, that's good news.
Didn't Grace say you had to dial 011 first to get international?
Oh yeah, there is a travel agency here. Okay, we'll get back to that.
Guten Tag, Sie haben Schloss Ritter erreicht.
Let me speak to Uncle Wolfgang, please.
Ah, Herr Knight. He cannot come to speak here.
What do you mean?
I cannot get him. Sorry. Goodbye.
But...
Man. All right, well, tell you what. Next time on GameGrumps, I'm going to call this sweet travel agency, and then I think we're going to Germany, because you better believe that I've got my dead friend's credit card and a really urgent need to get over to what I believe is now my own German castle. So things are escalating quickly on day 7. All right, see you then. Hello. All right, good stuff.